This is White Raptor News Ministries. I'm trying to go live here. Let's see. Give me 1 second, guys. Hang in there with me. We're going to be discussing the assassination attempt on Donald Trump and deciding whether or not what took place was a real event or was it a fake event. Me, you know how I am. Everything, because Donald Trump said a long time ago that all news is fake news. So we're going to be looking at some comments. We're going to be looking at a few videos today. I don't normally go live, but I felt like going live this morning. So I hope you enjoy the show. Let's take a listen. First of all, this program here is called Whatever Dating Podcast. I really don't listen to the show. I don't really care for these guys too much on the show. I think that anybody who makes money or makes a living off exploiting women and the OnlyFans are no better than those women that are shaking their ass on OnlyFans. But I did listen to this clip this morning, and I think that there was something said that I think is important for everybody to hear. So let's go ahead and take a listen.
Okay. The world according to a feminist, all those, look at those women, and then there's the guy, the homeless guy, privileged. Oh, okay, all right, that's...
But you have to understand, though, that all of the systems are set up for him.
Yeah, apparently.
They are, and the
Next.
fact that he failed is incredible.
Oh my God, that's...
I guess, okay,
If it worked like that.
so,
I mean, like, just... no notes.
Well, hold on. First off, there's affirmative action for women, so...
that's a system that benefits
That's-
women.
Thank God.
What system helps men? It's not clear to me. Here, pull up.
Yeah.
There's more. There's more.
The Constitution.
White male privilege.
The Constitution. Whoa. Let's be careful there.
All right.
What in the Constitution benefits white men
All men
specifically?
are created equal.
Wait,
Does
but
that
what,
not include
what
black
do you guys
men?
think about this?
What?
This is...
What did you just say?
Men
All men are
specifically.
created equal.
Wait,
Does
but
that
what,
not include
what
black
do you guys
men?
think about this?
Not including black men. All men are created, not including black men. Okay, I need everybody to understand from my point of view that within the slave master realm, racism doesn't exist. They create racism and division between us as a Gentile nation and a Hebrew nation. I believe that those that are in power are the reason why the evil exists. Well, I don't believe, I know that those that are in power are the reason why things exist. Now, I'm going to look at another real quick clip here. This is Madonna here, and we all know that the double X is a representation of death. Also, it's the 24th letter of the alphabet. 2 + 4 is 6, times 2 is 66, and this is mankind. This is a beast that's on this, now, on this video. This here, for me, when I look at it, this here looks like a skull and bones type thing. Images of skull and bones. And skull and bones is 322. That's from the school Yale. Okay. Also, George Bush, he was a member of Skull and Bones. So this kind of looks a little bit to me like Skull and Bones. And we're going to just play like a few seconds of this. All right, I got to do this in bits and pieces, otherwise they will give me my last strike. Monks chat Madonna. Watch for it. I'm going to show you exactly what's going on here. See, now this is Madonna and she's coming up. What is this a representation of? It's a representation of the devil coming up, the feminine energy coming up from the pit. You understand? This is why feminism is exploding on this plane of existence. So she's coming up out of the pit, and everybody applauds this kind of garbage. She's wearing her garb, and then, boom, there you go. Representation of the serpent race. Okay? Looking here. Lady Gaga in her praying mantis outfit. You see, folks, they've been showing us to our faces for a long time. Okay? Now, I can't stand this woman. Remember, she was given, when COVID first came out, she was given the reins as the authority to speak on COVID. She was a COVID representative. Remember, folks, what I've taught you about COVID, which means certificate of vaccination identification. But mostly what we're going to be going over today is the Donald Trump assassination. And we're going to listen to another channel on this particular video and what Truth Seeker here has to say. I've already watched half of it, but I thought that it was worthy to let you hear other people's views on what took place, and also understand that this channel, what he's going to point out to you is a couple of 666 configurations, which makes a great sense, and this is why I wanted to show you the content.
It's not over yet. Our rescue teams.
Sorry, I can't mute like I normally do.
And sinker. And if you actually go
Okay.
back and look at the color of the hair of this guy that was interviewed and listen to his story and how the story really does not make much sense to me, but I will let you be the judge. Listen to this.
And listen to the rally, right? We couldn't see him, but we could hear him. So we walked up, and probably 5 to 7 minutes of Trump speaking. I'm estimating here. I have no idea, But we noticed the guy crawling, bear crawling up the roof of the building beside us, 50 feet away from us.
Folks, also, I'd like to point out that my position on this is it's all staged, all right? And I've been talking about 666 and gematria for a long time. I've been called that I'm a sorcerer, that gematria is sorcery, but the bottom line is Revelations 13:18 says, here's a call for wisdom. Let the one with insight calculate the number of the beast. Calculate the number of the beast. The number of the beast is a man, and the number 666. In order to calculate the number of the beast, it takes calculations. Calculations are done by numbers. I've said this before. Before words and letters were designed, everything that was written on a binary code, ones and zeros. Ones and zeros existed long before letters came into play. Letters came into a play, and then they were assigned a position with the numbers. Just, that's important to understand.
So we're standing there, we're pointing at the guy crawling up the roof.
And he had a gun, right?
He had a rifle.
A rifle.
We could clearly absolutely. We're pointing at him. The police are down there running around on the ground. We're like, hey man, there's a guy on the
Hi, Allie.
rifle. And the police are like, oh, what? Like
Much love to you and your family. Thanks for stopping in.
Right here on the roof. We can see him from right here. We see him. He's crawling. And next thing you know, I'm thinking to myself, why is Trump still speaking? Why have they not pulled him up the stage? I'm standing there pointing at him for, 2-3 minutes. Secret Service is looking at us from the top of the barn. I'm pointing at that roof, just standing there like this. And next thing you know, 5 shots rang out.
So you're certain that the shots came from that guy on the roof?
100%. 100%.
And he was up there for a couple of minutes.
He was up
you
there.
saw him up there for a couple of minutes.
Absolutely. At least 3 to 4 minutes.
And you were telling
Yep.
the police and the Secret Service.
We were telling the police. We were pointing at them for the Secret Service who were looking at us.
You know why I say that this is all fake? Because look, if you're a sniper and you're crawling on your belly and you're there to execute a president and you have an AR-15, you're not going to miss. All right? It's horrifying for me today with the scales removed off your eyes to understand that this is all staged, and I will prove to you with Hollywood movies how they staged all this.
From the top of the barn. They were looking at us the whole time when we were standing by that tree.
Could they see
Binoculars.
Could they see it?
Probably not, because the roof, the way the slope went, he was behind where they could see. But why is there not Secret Service on all of these roofs here? I mean, this is not a big place.
Did you see, I mean, obviously everyone, when the shooting started, everyone was very panicked. Did you see what happened to him at all?
Oh, yeah, they blew his head off.
They blew his head off.
Secret Service blew his head off.
Okay, we just be careful because we don't quite know who's watching, but you're pretty sure they shot the guy.
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Yep.
You saw that happen?
Yep.
So then what's so ridiculous about all this is that this guy's telling you that they blew his head off. With all those cameras, look at the people with all of their cell phones, all right? This is the big question to ask yourself. How come the internet isn't flooded with personal devices of these people? You don't think that they have YouTube channels? Everybody that's on YouTube, if you comment on YouTube, you have a channel. It's that simple. People would be posting this stuff. It would be flooded with the internet, but the only thing that you get are from the mainstream media. You'll never see anybody's private videos recorded and on the internet because it's staged.
Yep. And
Hi, Binky Boo.
Go up to him afterwards, or?
Thanks for stopping in.
They crawled up on the roof. They had their guns pointed at him, make sure he was dead. He was dead, and that was it. It was over.
The reason this is so strange is because the color of this guy's hair that they chose to interview, the orange color. And orange is one of their calling cards because in gematria, orange adds up to 33. And again, it happened in Pennsylvania, and in gematria, Pennsylvania adds up to 33. And if that's not all, listen to this guy being interviewed and look at the suit that this guy is wearing.
Okay, but I want to confirm with everybody here that gematria, Pennsylvania, that's a mighty large word. Pennsylvania. See, this is why I always do my own fact checking. You can't just trust people that they're telling you the truth and saying stuff. Pennsylvania doesn't come to 66. It comes to 152 in simple gematria. It comes to 912 in English gematria. I just knew that had way too many letters in it that there's no way that it would get to 33. I don't know how he's getting there to 33. Also, believe me, I've been in his room many times, and I'm the one that talks about 666 to these people. So anytime that somebody starts talking about gematria and stuff, there's one other listener of mine that Allie, she told me just the other day that she knows of another person. By the way, Allie, could you go ahead, if you would, and tell me the name of that person's channel that you said also talks about 666? I wanted to go and view some of his content. I'm always interested in how other people present this riddle.
Hoping that it was a prank, and it does not appear from the reactions that it was. When I look back, I saw the Secret Service up on the stage protecting the president and doing the best that they could, just springing into action like the selfless people that they are.
Did you see blood on his ear?
Above his ear. Above his ear. It did not look like it was bleeding from his ear. And everybody in the front row, we were just all started praying for him.
And you took cover. I mean, everybody.
So he just said that he felt that the injury took place. It wasn't his ear, it was the head. And let me tell you, any kind of head wound at all will bleed profusely. Donald Trump would have came up from that stand, blood would have just been gushing down his forehead. It wouldn't have been trickling like it was all over the ear. You would have seen literally the blood running down his face.
The appearance you kind of got down. You didn't get down at all? When did you see move in pretty quickly?
I'll check him out on Twitter.
Yes, yes. Now, apparently this guy is a very prominent Trump supporter, and he wears this jacket because of the whole wall thing. You know, build that wall. But the fact that he's wearing a orange-colored brick suit should tell you all that you need to know, as he was interviewed by 666 News or Fox News, because in gematria, Fox adds up to 666. So
in gematria, if you put in Fox, okay, I don't know that Fox comes to 666. He's telling you the truth that it is, but you have to get to it a particular way. Okay, the reason why Fox News comes to 666 is because F is the 6th letter of the alphabet, and O is the 15th letter of the alphabet. 1 plus 5 is 6, and X is the 24th letter of the alphabet. So when you're sharing this kind of content with people, you've got to explain to them how you're getting to these numbers and stuff. You just can't say it. This is why I prove everything with the calculator itself.
What you are watching is a classic case of Freemason theater. And this is the picture of the alleged shooter.
Looks like a kid with Down syndrome.
You tell me what is going on.
They would have showed you carrying the guy off with body bags and all that.
This is all alleged information that I'm sharing with you. Wink, wink. But this whole entire thing just really does not add up. It really doesn't. I mean, once more and more details surface, you will see how crazy this all is. And you have all of these people falling for this hook, line, and sinker. And
that's all I was waiting for, that one thing. He's telling you that all the people are falling for this hook, line, and sinker. No, that's not true. Everybody that's out here, all of them, this is a hive. Okay? Number one, if shots rang out like that, folks, look at how they all are. They're all squatting down, looking around. That's not what would happen. If shots fire out, folks, people are going to be scrambling.
That chart's a couple of months old, and if you want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
We know why. We never know. You know why Donald Trump never became an actor, man? Because that is some shitty acting. Look at this woman right here. She hasn't even moved. She's still got her phone out. Why wouldn't that video right there be posted online? Because it's all mainstream. Okay, mainstream is going to block. The AI will block anything that was uploaded from anybody's video, but it's all a shit show is what it is. Also, watch this woman here. Let's take another look.
If you want to really see something that said,
and you remember this kid here? Yeah, he's the one that does him and Hillary Clinton. I don't know where his Hillary partner is at, but there's a woman here that when the shots ring out and everybody ducks down, she's got a smile on her face like she's laughing about the whole event.
Take a look at what happened.
This woman right here, watch when she looks up to the camera. Folks, also it was this was predicted on The Simpsons, so let's not forget that as well. Those people, look, do you remember the Mandalay Bay shootings and stuff? When those shots rang out, those people at the concert were scrambling in all different directions, man. These people, shots are ringing out. They got their phones out, the whole works. Why can't people see this dysfunction in our government and that this is a staged event? I'm going to show you why it's a staged event. Keanu Reeves meets with Winston in the courtyard.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight. Tell the people why you haven't done it already, my man. Let's start it off as a...
Okay, this is Keanu Reeves after he just killed somebody on company ground, and he's walking up the Winston here.
International. High table.
So I got to be careful how I play this. I got 2 strikes on my record. They'll shut this channel down if I get another strike. So I got to break it down in the sections here.
Jonathan, you leave me no choice but to declare you excommunicado.
So he's declared excommunicado.
Are now closed to you. I am so sorry.
So notice everybody here in the courtyard, this is what we're focusing on. These are truth bombs. You understand that everybody that was at that event that day, the wool wasn't pulled over their eyes. They're all in on it. This is a hive that we live in. And they're showing us in Hollywood the power of this hive.
Then why am I not dead? Because I deemed it not to be.
Because he's Satan. Now look, see, let me roll that back a second. Well, let's see. He deems it not to be. He nods. Now, everybody stops in the courtyard and turns and looks at John Wick. And that is the system that we live in. Okay? If you're in this spiritual battle that's taking place, you are being watched. Okay? You are being stalked by these people. They are watching us everywhere. This is a hive. These are demons. They're devils. It's that simple. One of the heads of the beast appeared to be mortally wounded, but the mortal wound was healed, and the whole world marveled and followed the beast. They worshiped the dragon who had given authority to the beast. Who are the beast? Genesis 1:25 Bible Hub. Right there. God made the beast of the earth according to their kinds. This is the beast of the earth. Who are they? Images of troops marching in ranks. Right here. These are the beasts of the field, each according to their kind. Who are they? Images of the United Nations. Right here, all the flags, all the ones that are these are the foreign tribes. These are the foreign nations. They're putting the truth right in front of us. You see, the United Nations used to be just that. It was called the United Nations. Right here. United Nations, all right? But since then, since the New World Order has broke out, what's it called now? It's called, let's see. It became the United Nations General Assembly. And now today, they're calling it, looking for it. They called it the UN Security Council. These are all the names that it's changing through the course of time. And then At the very end of this, the one that I'm looking for says that it is, well, usually I shut my stuff down so I can find this. The United Nations headquarters, all different names. And today, well, it doesn't look like I'm able to find it, but it looks like they called it the United Nations Ministry because it's become a one world order. Okay. These people that run the world, okay, behind the scenes. All right. Listen, there's 193 flags at the United Nations. 193 flags. Here are where you're high. Okay. These out here are front runners, but then you have people that are behind the scenes here. All right. These are high hierarchy angels. All right. They're evil. Well, today they call them angels and demons. Tomorrow they'll call them something else. So I just wanted to throw that out there. I'm not going to make a long show of this, but thank you for comments. Thank you for stopping in, and know that our government is all a hive and that they are against the masses. The whole purpose of a left wing and a right wing is to create division between the races. Now, this is important to understand, that on the sixth day of creation that there was an evil race created. And the supreme creator says that he created both good and evil. Now, I serve a loving creator, a spiritual God of love. Well, I hate to even use the word God anymore. I hate to use the word Lord anymore, because these words, all that I've been showing you since I've been studying 666 and deciphering this riddle, it goes deep. It goes very deep. So I want to thank everybody for stopping in. All praise and glory to the Supreme Spirit of Truth. This is White Raptor News Ministries. Did you feel that the events that took place on stage, let's see, I'm going to leave a poll, and I hope everybody answers it. Did you feel that the Donald Trump assassination attempt was staged? Attempt was staged. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. Much love. Talk to you later.